Hello, it's Big Chuds, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Chuds Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Chuds and Bitcoin Live, where I am a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to talk about Adam and Eve, Adam and Adam, different types of double bottoms. Here is an Adam and an Eve, the sharp bottom for the Adam and the rounding bottom for the Eve. Now, most of us think of a double bottom as something like this. The move comes down, we hit a low, we come up, we hit a peak, we hit another low, and we come up and test the peak. Trough, peak. We have time interval, we have price distance, right? Now, we've talked about in other videos, you can have lower lows, you can have higher low. All that really matters is the breakout point. But does it have to look like this? Well, you can have other variations. You could have an Adam and an Eve. You could have an Eve and an Adam double bottom. Why not an Eve and an Eve double bottom with your breakout point? Here's just an image of some of these. Now it's in French, so you'll have to deal with that. This is the only one I could find. But this is a really good chart. This shows Adam and Adam even bottoms. Adam and Adam with a higher low, Adam and Adam with a lower low. And this is just the different variations. So there's no one strict way of what it has to look like, what it should look like. Really just there's different names for it, but what's important to look at are two things. Now, in theory, the best performing double bottoms are going to come with the higher low, right? Because it shows more aggressive buyers, like in this one right here, larvae, I guess, whatever that means. Rising, perhaps? Anyway, sorry, that's French. Any case, so the higher lows. See, these are higher lows. Higher low. These are the best performing ones here. These are equal lows, classic, and this is with the lower low. So these don't perform as well with the lower low, but the other side of that coin is the lower low sweep actually allows you to take an entry on the spring that gives you a very clearly defined level on the bottom, on the bottom here, because it's kind of tempting to just take a low and take a long and a test of a low. So it would be like at this point. But for me, it's not really my style because I'm thinking, descending triangle or something, right? Trends tend to continue. But if you get the sweep, you now have a level to recapture that you can use to define your risk. While it may not technically be as well performing as, like an Adam and Eve with a higher low, this, on the other hand, right, can give you just a clearly defined level to enter and to define your risk on the lower part of the channel. Another thing to note is you're generally going to see more volume on the V's than the W's. Why? Well, it's more compressed. It's sharper. That's what a V bottom is versus a rounding bottom. And we have other videos on, V bottom. We, meaning I do, in the encyclopedia, V versus W bottom. So you think about this is only whatever number of candles. This will be more candles, so the volume will be spread out. It's slowing down. Here you normally have a sharp drop. Maybe here's your Bollinger Band, sharp drop, and a reversal. So just keep in mind, there's many different varieties of double bottoms. There's different ways to play it. You generally want to wait until a break of the peak, but you also can use the lower low sweep as well. Adam and Adam, Adam and Eve, Eve and Adam, and it doesn't show you here, but Eve and Eve would be a double rounded bottom. So this is part of the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube, Chuds Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Chuds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Thank you, folks, and I'll talk to you soon. Big Chuds out.